What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you missed the main reading today, we are in Matthew chapter 13. This will be a quick recap to catch you up. Jesus is talking to a large crowd. As Matthew 13 starts off, he actually gets into a boat and they sit on the shore, and he teaches them in parables. A parable is just Jesus using common terms and common items and common things in that era that the people would understand, but he had a different meaning underneath what he was talking about. So he uses, in the first parable, he uses a soil analogy, where he compares four types of soil: a worn down path, a rocky soil, one of thorns, and one that is good. All the people would have understood what it meant to sow seed at that point in time. And he talks about how the different soils respond to that seed. And then later on, he explains it to his disciples in the chapter, what the seeds in the soil actually mean. He uses another parable about a wheat field where the sower, or the owner of the field, sowed good seed in that field, but then someone came in and sowed weeds in that same field. And when they both grew up, the weeds and the wheat were competing for territory, and they asked if they should tear them up and pull out the weeds, and the owner of the field said no, because you might hurt the wheat as well. Weeds and wheat, that's pretty hard to say, so I apologize for that. Jesus then explains it later, to say that the owner of the field is the Son of Man. The wheat in the field is the children of the kingdom, and the weeds of the field is the children of the evil one, and the one who sows the weeds is the devil himself. And when the angels come and harvest the field, they bind up all of the weeds and throw them into the furnace, where there'll be weeping and gnashing of teeth. That way, the wheat can shine in the kingdom of God. He continues on a few minutes, or a little bit later, and he speaks in more parables, talking about the kingdom of heaven. He relates the kingdom of heaven to a treasure that a man finds in the field. He then hides it again, and then sells everything he has and buys that field. He refers to it as a pearl. Once again, same concept. The guy finds the pearl, sells everything he has, and buys it. And then he refers to the parable of the fishing nets, where fishermen pull up all kinds of fish in their nets, and their nets are full, but they have to go through and they pick out the good fish from the bad fish. The chapter 13 ends with Jesus going back to his hometown, and he performs miracles, but they question who he is and say, "Isn't this the carpenter's son? Isn't this the son of Mary?" And then we find out that Jesus has brothers and sisters, and they say, isn't his brothers James, Simon, Joseph, and Judas, and aren't his sisters with us here? And then at that point, Jesus basically says a prophet's not welcome in his own house, and he kind of stops performing miracles there because of their lack of faith. They can't see past the fact that Jesus is more than just Mary and Joseph's son. He is actually the Son of God, and he is the Messiah that they've been waiting for. So that's a quick recap of Matthew chapter 13. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. You can catch these recaps every day as we read through the New Testament for 365 days this year. And that way we can read it, we can live it, and then we can repeat it the next day. Love you, mean it.